Today's video, we're going to be talking about 10 things that players want added into APM. Starting off, right off the bat, I think this is one of the things that everybody wants added into the game, and that is going to be a map expansion, guys. This is something that I feel like they definitely need to do. We have had this map pretty similar for a long time here, and they have been upgrading the buildings and adding some new things, but right over here, guys, is where I feel like they need to start to add in. Now obviously they just added the brand new campground there, but right here, guys, I feel like is kind of a useless part of the map here, and I feel like right here would be pretty cool if they added in a city district, like a car dealership, just some other buildings here for some role play, maybe even a new gas station, because like city area here would be pretty cool here. I'll pop up some images on the screen now to show you guys kind of what I mean here, and just some things that players have kind of been recommending to be added into the game. But right here, I feel like it would be really cool if they just added in some pretty new buildings. Like I said, a car dealership, because obviously we have the boat store, the tool store, and just other couple places, but we do not have a car dealership. There is the trailer store, but why is there not a car dealership in general here? So I think right here they could add that in, and I think it would be pretty cool. Next up is probably the most requested thing I think ever in APM, and that is dirt bikes. I feel like it's one thing that every player really wants here, and I completely understand why, because they have all these cool little off-road spots here, like the ramps here, and just some really cool mud areas. But why is there not dirt bikes? It is the one thing that I am still surprised that we still are waiting for, and I'm kind of curious on why they're making us wait so long. It's something I feel like they could definitely add pretty easy, and the amount that players ask for it, I'm surprised it's not in the game yet. So I feel like that has to be one of the updates that they got to be doing here soon, because just of how many people request that update in general. And I really think that they actually should add it, because it would be really cool for the camping series. And you're telling me we have all these off-terrain vehicles here, and they still have not added dirt bikes. I truly do not understand what they are waiting for. Next up on my list here is truck and vehicle customization. So obviously we got the wheel update here, and I think it was probably one of the coolest updates they could have added, but I think they should take it one step further and add some more customizations to the trucks, so we can add different things like bed covers and just whatever else you could do to your vehicles to make it more one of a kind, and trying to just change what everybody's vehicle looks like. So I think more like bumpers, hoods, just things like that you can change and have more options. Because imagine if you could fully customize these trucks more than we already can, like I said, with like bumpers, hoods, lights, grills, things like that. Different bed styles like they have here. Like obviously we can make these dualies, non-dualies, but imagine if you could just change the fender flares in general, or the doors, or whatever we could in the vehicles. I think that'd be really cool, and I feel like it's something that I personally would want myself. To continue on with vehicle customizations, we're gonna look at some different car options here. So obviously we have these cars in the game, like the Mustang, the Corvette, and got thinking, why are we not able to customize these just a little bit more here? So as of right now, we cannot change the rims. We obviously can change the height of the car and a little bit of the camber and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. But why can we not change the offset, or change the tires, or the size, or the rims in general? I think it'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool if we were able to put some more customizations on the wheels, like even if they just added the truck wheels that we're able to put on the cars here, because obviously this is a wide body kit, but we don't have any really true wide body wheels, which I think they need to add in next, and just more customizations to the cars. And then the next thing, continue on with the cars, is maybe adding some more cars here. So I know this is a very heavy truck based game, and I love that about this game, but we only have truly, I would say, 2 cars in this game. We only have 2 supercar base S cars, like the Corvette and the Mustang. Why don't they start adding more cars in the game here? Obviously, like I said, it's mainly trucks, but why don't they add more cars here, or more customizations to the car to make the cars even cooler, like wings, bumpers, body kits, and stuff like that to make the cars look and sound just a little bit better here. I think that'd be really cool because these cars are really sick. I just feel like they are missing just a little bit more to spice them up. Next up is something that I've wanted personally for a long time, and that is better interiors in the garage here. So let's open up the garage door, guys, and I'll show you guys what I mean. So as of right now, there is really nothing inside the garage here. Now, obviously, we did just get the new toolboxes, which is really cool. We can add them, but why don't they have toolboxes, stuff on the walls, making this look like the ultimate dream garage already? Maybe even a lift, things like that, just to make the insides of the garage a little bit better for role play, because if you guys go inside the house, they're fully decked out, customized tables, laundry rooms, everything like that, but the garage are just missing a little bit. They're boring, they're bland, and I feel like for role play we kind of want more things like that. It would definitely enhance the role play series if the garage has flags, toolboxes, just random things to me. I think that might be my personal #1 thing that I would love if APM added. So hopefully that comes very soon. I know that they are actually working on maybe possibly adding in some new garages like this one here. Imagine if we actually rolled up here and this was an actual mechanic shop, or just something along those lines where you open up the door and this thing is just fully decked out on the inside. Maybe just a basic interior here so you can kind of use this for whatever role play you want. But I feel like they just need to fix these up just a little bit more here. So when you open them up, it's not just a empty shell. It is an actual garage here. So that would be pretty cool, especially because this is like the #1 spot. I feel like this could be a personal business, something like that. And that brings me to my next idea. Imagine if they had custom signs at the end of the roads, like APM Seed over here. Imagine if you could walk up to the sign here and change it to whatever you want. So you could like click on the mailbox here, and then you could actually edit the sign to type in whatever you want. So you could put Yo Bros Automotive, lawn care, or whatever you want, and actually make this into your own business. Now that might be a little bit difficult because of the servers and different people would want to buy it, which I get, but at the same time, I feel like it'd be cool if they were able to customize the signs on the buildings to make it more based on the server that you're in. That's just an idea, guys. It's something that I thought would be pretty cool if they added. Next up on my list here is more customizations to make the houses and just buildings look more like your own here. So imagine if you could put custom fences, blocks, or place just different building blocks to make it your own here, to make it seem like this is actually your house, and maybe building add-ons to the house and like actually building little buildings or shelters that you can do here on the property. Like I said, building a custom fence out of blocks, bricks, or something like that to just make it feel like we're actually building in the game. That would be good for construction roleplay, fixing things, just a bunch of more roleplay ideas, which is what I'm heavily based on here, which I would love if they just added more things to make roleplay and things like that a little bit more personalized and a little bit more in detail. Going along with the construction theme here, they need to add a possible either just a construction site or maybe a yard where a bunch of construction equipment can be stored, maybe like where the city can store them, or maybe just a building under construction or something like that, because the construction equipment in this is already pretty sweet, but we are missing a couple things like a dump truck, things like that, and I feel like they could definitely enhance the construction theme here. Even in this spot here, they should add like a building right here. That would be perfect for the township or something like that, because we do have some extra land right here that I feel like they could add a extra building or even just a yard with dirt, supplies, other things like that, or make this a construction site under construction. I think that'd be pretty cool and something that I would totally want if they added it in here, because this is a pretty good spot, but it is missing just a little bit. Maybe even a fence this all in, put a little gate, something like that here could be pretty cool. Guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and let me know in the comment section down below what you guys would like them to add next here in APM. And just maybe we'll actually have to make another video with your guys' ideas to hopefully get them to add them into APM. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Like I said, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys want them to add, and let me know what your favorite one was in this video. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.